Hi guys, I'm Dimension Jumper and today we're doing my top 5 Legend of Zelda items. Now for this list, I'm be going over some of the items that I find quite interesting and quite cool. So for number 5 is the grappling hook from the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass. Now what I like about the grappling hook is that in both games they can be used as salvage arms, in which you can basically go around parts of the map and basically find different treasures. So for the Wind Waker, it's mostly rupees or treasure charts or Triforce shards. But in Phantom Hourglass, it's either a ship part, treasure map, or Silence of Hours. I think it's quite cool with those kind of items you can find in the ocean. But in Phantom Hourglass, not only can you go from one peg thing to another, but you can also bounce off projectiles, mainly in the Gleeok boss fight in the temple, in the ice temple that you get the item in, and with the Wind Waker, you can use it as some sort of whip thing in some sections of some areas of the game. But the reason why it's at number 5 on this list is because even though it's used quite well, it's not as used as a lot of other items that have come before or after the grappling hook. For number 4 is the bow. Now, what I like about the bow is that it's the ways in which it can be used and the arrows it can use throughout each game. So the arrows you can use in the games are you've got your normal arrows, then you've got special arrows like silver arrows, bomb arrows, fire arrows, ice arrows, shock arrows, and light arrows, and ancient arrows. And I think all of these combinations with with the bow and the arrows are quite cool, because with something like the bomb arrow, you can basically use it to explode certain boulders or cracked walls, or get a herd of enemies together and basically get a bunch of them in the explosion. And with something like the ancient arrows and the night arrows, you can basically use them to one-hit KO certain enemies, especially in the Wind Waker with the shock arrows. Basically, one-hit kill a lot of the enemies. And I did a lot of the bows that you can see throughout the game, with the hero's bow in Twilight Princess, the ancient bow in Breath of the Wild, and all of the other bows that have been introduced in the game. And also I like it in how in Ocarina of Time, in the Forest Temple, in which you get the bow in that temple, you can basically use it to hit these paintings to get some of the pose to light the torches in order to get the boss floor. And yeah, that's why I quite like the bow. For number 3 are the bombs and the bomb tubes. Now what I like about the bombs and the bomb tubes, because they're kind of the same thing, but they kind of are used in 2 different ways. So with the bombs, you can basically use them to and the bomb tubes basically explode certain cracked walls and boulders and whatever. But with the bombs, you can only roll them or throw them. But with the bomb tubes, you can basically put them on the floor and they'll just go in a certain direction. Now in Phantom Hourglass, which they were introduced again, when they were brought in back again for the second time, they were first introduced in Ocarina of Time with the bomb tubes. In Phantom Hourglass, if you equip a bomb tube, you can basically draw a path into get certain hit a certain wall or hit a certain switch or whatever. And I think that's kind of slightly better than the Ocarina of Time bomb tubes, because with the Ocarina of Time bomb tubes, they were kind of random and they were going in a random direction, and they could go one way but then go the other way, and it would kind of be a bit difficult to hit certain switches or whatever to get to certain extra rooms and stuff. For number 2 are all of the masks from Majora's Mask. Now, I couldn't choose one of them because, like, you know, they're all quite cool, so I put them all together to put into this list. And if I did have like multiple favorite masks, they'll probably fill up like 1 or 2 spots on this list. And I have made a top 5 favorite masks for Majora's Mask, so I'll probably leave that link to that video in the description below, so you guys can watch that video as well. And what I like about the masks is that they all have their own unique abilities. None of them feel the same, apart from the transformation masks, but I'm giving that a pass because all the transformation masks give Link's ability from the different races from the Legend of Zelda series. So like you got the Goron mask, the Deku mask, the Zoro mask, and the Fierce Deities mask, which will give Link, you know, the different abilities of, you know, those different races. And I think that will really quite cool and help progress the story. And also, you will need like all of the masks if you want to get the final mask, which is the Fierce Deities mask. So I suggest if you do play Majora's Mask, do get every single mask within the game. And for number 1 is the claw shot and the hook shot. Now, like the bombs and the bomb chews, both the hook shot and the claw shot are basically the same item, but they do slightly different things. Like, it's only like a little bit different between the claw shot and the hook shot, but it's not that much, because both the hook shot and the claw shot basically give Link easy access to go to higher levels that he might not have done before. But with the claw shots, there are 2 of them, and they basically look like claws, and Link can basically Spider-Man himself from one target to the next one. But with the hook shot, you can basically just use it to like get to one target, get to the target, then just fall on the floor, then just go find the next one, then just do it once, and then. But I do prefer the claw shots over the hook shot, but they do basically do the same thing. And I think the claw shots are a really like awesome item, and I think they both serve their purposes well in the story, because with the hook shots, they basically, in Ocarina of Time, you basically use it to get entrance to the forest temple, and also you can use it for some parts of, or all of the parts in the water temple, and then in that specific temple you get the long shot, which is basically a longer version of the long shot and goes twice as a distance as the hook shot. And with the claw shots, you can basically, as I said before, Spider-Man yourself from target to target without needing to like land on a platform or whatever. So yeah, so that's been my top 5 Legend of Zelda items. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.